Okay, students. Today's topic is occupational health, which come under the MSN also and CSN also. It's very important for the all the working area, all the workers who are working in the for the wages, the remunerations, and for the life. First one, definitions. Occupational health aims the promotions, maintenance, the highest degree of physical, mental, and social well-being of the workers in all the occupations. In men who are working in some occupations, who are working with the schools, working with the industries, with the malls. So all the workers needs physical, mental, social well-being. For the aims, is the occupational health is the promotions and maintenance the highest degree of physical, mental, and social well-being of all the workers in all the factors. Then prevention of the risk is among the workers of the departure for the health cause by their working conditions. In working conditions, we have to prevent the health injuries, we have to prevent the mechanical injuries, risk of the injuries by the machineries, with the injuries of the psychosocial and the sexual harassment, we have to prevent by this occupational health. Promotion of the workers in the peppermint for the risk resulting for the factors adverse to the health means we have to eliminate the factors which affect these occupational members, which affects this physical, mental, social well-being, also affects their personal, professional life. The present maintenance of the worker in the occupational environment adapts to his physiological, psychological abnormal. We have to maintain their placing, which we can easily apply, which he can easily apply, he or she can easily apply that psychological and social environment. They can adapt and they can improve their progress. In the last, in total adaptation of work to men in each of the men is his job. It means we have to promote them for the teamwork, that he can build up their some ratio, that he can build up some seminars or some groups activity that help them in progressions professionally. Occupational environment affects three phases. Men and physical, chemical, biological agent means men physically and men chemically and men biologically agent like pathogens. Chemical like working as some chemical agent, physical like working as some health sectors. Then men and machineries, men who are working with some machineries, like you can see in pictures, man is working with the PC. So if a man is working with the all big machineries, that can damage to their mental health and that manage to their sexual sometimes health and also further their physical health. Then man and man, if the working place is not good, the man is not supporting another man, then what happens? The man is going to be depressions. His psychosocial behavior will be going to change, that affects men and men. Occupational hazards, it has physical, chemical, biological, mechanical, psychological, social, or the radiations hazard. This is a type of the occupational hazard we will see in details. The first one is physical heat and cold. This heat and cold is like via the burns, heat exhaustions, decrease efficiency and fatigue, which leads to heat, which leads to patient's fatigue, which decrease the efficiency of the total working area, the total working hours. Immersion of the full force right leads to numbness. This is an example of this cold bed. Then cold physical hazards. Comfortable working temperature is 20 to 30 degree. If we will provide, then we can reduce the physical hazards. The second one, physical hazards done by the lighting. The poor lighting leads to lacriminations of the eyes by the lacrimal gland and eye strains, which not going to be strength of the eyes, like not able to see properly. Blindness can be occur. Darkness can be occur. Hearing eye pain is secondary to the poor illuminations. Chronic influence leads to the nystagmus. It means rapidly changing of the eyelids. Rapid changes of the eye movements leads to nystagmus. Then excessive brightness cause the discomfort, annoyance, and the visual defect like myopia and hypopia. Noise related auditory effects can be heard, like it's defectory to the auditory canal, defectory to the middle ear, leads to impairments in the communications. If patients are unable to hear properly, they can't able to give the answer also. So this is a leads to nervousness, fatigue, then confusions, temporarily permanent hearing loss can be affected if the noise in area is very high, then gradual, then it's nice. So leads to some type of the hearing loss. Severity of injury depends on the many factors like environment, noise, vehicle noise that leads to degree of the injury depends. Then vibrations leads to affects arms, fins and joints. In that case, what happened? Due to vibrations of machinery vibrations, what happened? Your arms and legs are going to be involuntary movements. Sometimes like called as convulsions also, seizures also, which leads to white finger and vibration white finger syndrome, which has involuntary movements of their fingers because of some physical hazards. Then now since it radiation hazards, like radiations are done by some working area like X-rays, the radiations by the sunburns, which leads to radiations by some ultraviolet radiations, which leads to redness of the eyes, keratitis, conjunctivitis of the eyes, which only affects the eyes. These appear within few days without permanent damage to deeper structures of the eye. May if the ultraviolet radiations will affect your eyes regularly, which leads to deeper eyes structures damage. Then ionization radiations will lead to involves the X-rays radiations and centers who are working with the X-rays radiations like cancer department. They're easily prone to get this ionized radiations. Then which leads to genetic changes, cancer fertilities. Then it means the infertilities, their ovums and their sperms are not working conditions and ulcerations of the skins. That may also leads to skin cancers, breast cancers, oral cancers. Sometimes the standardized radioactive substance hold the body is 5 grams per year. So if 5 grams per year is easily exposed to radioactive substances regularly, then leads to some genetic changes also in chromosomal. Then chemical hazards, local actions commonly chemical for the oil causes soda, rubber, latex and limes, which leads to some chemical hazards, burning of the skins, mainly skins affected by this chemical hazard. If injection of chemical happen, what happen? The food poisonings will take place. May leads to some cardiovascular disease also. Local absorptions through the skin cause problems and dermatitis, eczema, which are the skin processes and the skin infections. Inhalation by the respiratory systems, if occur, then what happen? The respiratory system is also going to be disturbed and also respiratory level will be going to down. Then injections via the oral that leads to particles can be injected through the contaminated hand, full water, which leads to livers and other metabolic diseases of the digestive systems. May also come for the vomiting and diarrhea. Biological hazard exposure to the infective parasites agent, like biological hazard, any pathogens we affect an infective which transfer from persons to persons will lead to person in the workplace, leads to many healthy problems. Like workers also with the animal work and agriculture work are most susceptible to get the disease because of their immunity will going to be down because of working area, then animal working, then agriculture working. Because of that, their immunity will go to down. Then fungal infections, if the previous infections, tetanus and anthrax, which leads to some disease conditions related to skin, which also get to easily get the diseases of biological hazards. Then mechanical hazards accidents are more common with the movable machines. If we are working in factories, what happens? There are so many machineries, so many big machineries have happened. Any type of accidents which occur with these patients are caused as mechanical hazards. Then psychosocial hazards. Then unhappiness of working environment, lack of the job certifications, then the less of the wages, then workload, then poor human relations. There is no building. They are not helping each other. Their interpersonal relation, interpersonal is poor. Then leads to psychosocial hazard. Emotional tensions, emotional hormones is not working, or in mood swings are occurring, then leads to psychosocial hazards. Then affect working in his place. If the patient is having any workplace loads, any workplace tensions, then leads to a psychosocial hazards. And effects can be a psychological behavior changes, cognitive function changes, then psychosomatic, any genetic disorders can be occur of the mental health. Radiation hazards, as I told you before the explanations, that it may be of ionized, it may be sunburst, it may be working area because of exposures, and the X-ray messages. Workplace related diseases, pneumoconiosis occur because of some chemical compositions like dirt particles, phenolphthalein, and the concentrations of the dust particles, period of the exposure to the dust particles, then leads to the pneumoconiosis. Then it may be organic dust, it may be inorganic dust. There are two types of the pneumoconiosis. These are simple and progressive. Simple one is a little ventilator improvements that exposure to 12 years of the age. And also greater than 12 years, if there occurs, then progressive massive fibrosis can be occur, which leads to a severe respiratory disability and premature death of particular patients. Then silicosis. Silicosis done by the free Chilean silico dioxide. We can say it's occurred by the cilia who are working in the company of the cilia. The production of the cilia, like making of the roads, making of the some factories, making of the houses. So in that patient, silicosis can be occur, which mainly affects their sexual life, mainly affects their sterility, mainly affects their mortality and permanent disability can be occurred by the silicosis. And if the injection of the silicosis by their respiratory, what happened? Even coughs and dyspnea, exhalation and chest pain, even total lungs capacity impairment can be done by this silicosis. Next one, asbestosis. Certain types of fibrous materials like silicates of the magnesium, calcium, sodium, and aluminum. That can be if we inject via the respiratory. Again, respiratory insufficiency, bronchitis, pleural effusions, and the respiratory other disease condition can be occur because of asbestosis. Other than that, bagasosis is a injections of the sugar cane via the dust or via the some oral routes that will lead to breathlessness, cough, hemoptysis, slightly fever, and usually symptoms. By cyanosis due to inhalation of the cotton fiber cover over the lungs period. What happened due to cotton fibers injections of via the respiratory? It results is chronic cough and dyspnea ending with the chronic bronchitis and emphysema. Then farmer lungs. The farmer lungs is inhalation of grain dust who are working with the farms, fields. What happened? They are also working with the like grains, wheat grains. Because of what happened, that again and again contact with their grains. This is going to be in inhalations, then also going to the physical signs and symptoms like their hands and legs are also disappears. Sometimes disability can be seen, abnormality can be seen by working with that contagious food, by working with the pesticides that farmers can be occur. Repeated attack cause the fibrosis in pulmonary damage. If again and again, if the inhalation of grains done, what happened? The fibrosis of the lungs can be occur and inhibited pulmonary damage can be occur. Can able to breathe properly. Lead poisonings like arsenic oxide, carbon dioxide, sulfides leads to respiratory and skin scar, itching and burning of the skins. This is a lead poisonings which done by the arsenic oxides, carbon dioxide, sulfides, which also considered as a sexual disability. If we have to prevent substitutions, personal protections, we have to find out. Like we have to find out this another area and place we have to change. We have to provide the comfortable area, calm area that he can be or she can be express their feelings. They can work easily. Personal protection in the terms of the PPE and mask, preferably has washings using these sterilizations. Then atmosphere. Atmosphere, it means atmosphere and good housing keeping are both the similar. Atmospheres like we have to provide this cool and calm environment. It should be far away from your house. Like your house is near to your factory. What happened? That factory's dust will be going to your house again, and so same condition will appear. That will be going to injected by your mouth or injected by your nose. Because of that, atmosphere should be working area should be far away from your house. Periodic examinations. Periodic examinations of the vital signs. If we were done, what happened? Examinations via we can find out any skin changes, any respiratory changes, any cardiac changes, or any psychosocial changes, any behavior changes, any thinking process changes. We can find out by the periodic examinations of particular patients. Then health educations and personal hygiene. Health educations according to the working area, according to team building, according to express their feeling according to behavior senses, then we can provide this health education. We can also provide the health education according to their working area. And personal hygiene. Personal hygiene maintain the frequently hand washing, isolation of patients, frequently checking of vital signs, frequently checking of their whole body checkup. It leads to personal hygiene. We can also provide some nutritions like protein content nutritions, communicable disease control. We can provide some guidance according to that. Environmental sanitations we can provide by water supply, food supply, toileting should be at proper way, general plants, cleanliness, sufficient spacings, lightening properly, ventilation properly, protection against the hazard, and housing. Mental health we can provide by the psychosocial problems. If we reduce, then it will be in the increase that mental health. Measurement of the woman and children. Measurements like for the woman and children. If maternity leaves on that or mother on the maternity, what happened? There may be chance of getting the infections to the womb also. There may be chance of the infection by sexual to the womb also. So we have to change the working place. We have to provide some leaves that women and children will be secure. Health education, family planning for the spacing also, health educations on different areas, sectors which we are working, and health educations also for the PPE and maintaining of the good health, like exercise also we can provide them. Medical measurements, pre-medical examination, periodic examination, medical and healthcare services, we can provide them. Notifications of some problems which we have found in physically and mental health. Supervision of the working environment for the maintenance of the cleanliness, maintenance and analysis of records. If previous record is there for that working area, then we have to maintain the record. And health education and counseling according to working area. Legislations we can also provide. Factories Act like 1948, scope and health welfare, employments, house of the works and occupational disease controls we can provide by this Factories Act. In that we can provide the scopes at the different working areas. Health, how we have to maintain the occupational health. Welfare, like how we attend the welfare sums. Then employment schemes. Employment should be wages per hour. Hours working decided by the governments, and occupational disease also mentioned in the Factories Act 1948. Then ASIS Act 1948 is an employment act which provides some medical sickness reliefs, medical benefits, free of checkup, maternity leaves, disablements in means if there is a disability, then provides the placements for these persons. Dependent benefit, benefits if a mother or father will be going to expire due to some occupational hazard. What happened? In that dependence, you can work also in government sectors. Extra benefits related to health and like extended sickness of the leaves, limbs, then protection against the decimals, funeral expenses, rehabilitation expenses, and retirement also done in this ASIS Act 1948, which is government act and done by the 1948. Thank you everyone.